Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Detroit Become Human is one of my favorite games. One of the reasons for this is because I love the characters and the world. In this review, I'm going to be following Marcus and showing some of his most impactful scenes. However, I'm going to veer away from discussing the plot for spoiler reasons and because I want to talk about something else. I want to focus on the choices that the player can make and how not all choices have an impact on the story, but instead are used to develop the characters and the world around them. Even in painting, we are given a choice. What you are painting has no effect on the story. It doesn't change anything. However, your choice shows what Marcus feels.
Oh my God.
One might ask, what was the purpose of that painting? However, I would ask in response, what is the purpose of any painting? The reason I love Detroit Become Human is because it feels alive. And it feels alive because of the little details. The world around you lives and breathes, and the characters you play as are defined by your choices. Some of these choices are small and have no consequence on the story, but other choices may define not only your character, but also the later parts of the game. Here, in this scene, you are given a choice. In my first playthrough, I made a different choice. I became a deviant, but did not defend myself. I won't spoil what happens based on that choice, but I will show you what happens in this scene based on this one.
Come on, let's see what you got!
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it!
What's the matter, too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
Too scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
This is where Marcus becomes a deviant and breaks the chains that are holding him. What you decide after this is your choice.
I'm gonna destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's gonna give a shit. You know why? Because you're nothing. You hear me? You're nothing!
Now! Go! Marcus!
Don't fucking move!
Now that you've seen some action scenes, I want to go over something else. I want to talk about the gameplay in Detroit Become Human. To interact with the world, the player must enter different buttons. Since I play this game on a keyboard, those buttons are keys and mouse buttons. The point of this is to give the player something to do in between dialogue and action sequences. Most of the time, however, the player will be clicking one button, which is right-click. This button analyzes the environment around them and helps the player to look for clues or body parts in this scene. It also is used to analyze yourself and to analyze past events. In this scene, Marcus's visual buy component is damaged, however, which prevents the player from using this feature until you find a new visual bio component. Now, my opinion on this input-based gameplay feature is that it can sometimes feel unnecessary. Besides in cases like QuickTime events, where the player must react fast or else there will be dire consequences, at other times it just feels arbitrary. Why do I need to click buttons and interact if the event could just be a cutscene, and if missing those buttons doesn't have any consequences? I know that the game's designers intended for players to feel connected to the game and involved, but forcing me to hold two different buttons just to climb a cliff, or else I'll fall down, is just annoying. Despite my dislike of some of the gameplay, however, I really enjoy playing Detroit Become Human. I enjoy it the same way I enjoy reading fantasy novels. I know that what I'm seeing or reading isn't happening in reality. However, that doesn't stop me from feeling like it's real. Detroit Become Human is a game packed with emotion and tension, because unlike reading a book, your choices decide the ending. So if you're going to buy the game, then ask yourself, how do you want the story to end?
Oh my God.